Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Well then, for those of you who don't know, this is Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and, well, I probably didn't need to say that, because for those of you who don't know, it's already on the screen. Well, I'm Bonnie, and this may be the first or the second video I put up on this channel. I'm not sure. I recorded one other, but the audio and the microphone levels and the game audio were all screwed up, so I might not upload that one. This might be the first. Okay, let's go. I have my file there where I have defeated all of the bosses because it's fun. I've played about 170 hours of this game, so I'm a little bit experienced, although I'm still pretty bad at it just because I'm not the best at games. Anyways, let us begin. New run. Let's start on a nice, simple, cutest run. This video is only going to be one run, so it could, well, let me not say that yet, because if this run ends too quickly, there will be multiple runs. This video will either be a full run, or it'll be around 20 minutes. Just so you know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my phone. I need to mute that. Let me just... There we go. Okay, first item room. Not the biggest fan. Remote detonator, that just makes it so that when you set down a bomb, you can... the bomb won't explode, it won't, you know, tick, 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 boom! You get to make it explode yourself by hitting space. And that's okay. I enjoyed it when I played a challenge run that had it, but I'm not sure it's the most useful when the alternative is the Book of Belial. And I'll show y'all what that does in a little bit if you don't already know. Okay. I love these little pink flies. They're just so simple to deal with. It's gotta kinda move with them. And then there's this guy. Fun as always. And again, for those of you who don't have much experience, you see that blue rock right there? Judas is kind of looking at it. It's got a little X on it, and that's, well, the color of it and the fact that it has an X shows you that it's tinted rock. Tinted rocks, you have to explode them, and when you explode them, you can get several different things. In this case, 2 spirit hearts. Or, well, soul hearts, if you want to call them by what they are. Now, here's where the Book of Belial is going to shine. I probably use it less than I'm supposed to, but I almost only use it at bosses. Basically, when you use it, it makes your tears red, makes it so that you cry blood. It gives you a little mark on your forehead, and it ups your damage a lot. As well as, you know, just having the book on your person will make it so that you'll definitely get a deal with the devil on floors that have them. Which, the first floor, the floor we're on now, can never have a deal with the devil, so you can't quite see that yet, but you'll see on the next floor. I'll explain it at the time, or I'll explain it when we get there, if it's not already explained in y'all's heads just from knowing about the game. Sorry about the nervous giggling, by the way, but just kind of what I do. Anyways. Oh, this room. I hate this room so much. I hate the freaking, all the double flies especially. I could deal with them not being in my face right now. Oh, what's that sound? There was a sound. I don't know what it was. Oh no, the computer made a noise. Okay, I hope the audio on the game isn't too loud, because I know how annoying this buzzing can get if it's super loud in your ears. We'll just have to see. Yeah, the reason I actually decided to record today was because one of my friends messaged me on Skype, and yeah, he told me that he had gotten OBS, and he was like, I can now record stuff for free, it's gonna be awesome. And he was talking about how it was complicated, but how he was gonna figure it out and see if he could, you know, get some videos edited and just make videos. And I heard that and I was like, oh, that's nice for him. Then, you know, time went on, and I over like you know, a period of maybe 45 minutes to an hour, I eventually made the decision to get OBS immediately, well, immediately upon making that decision, and try to figure out how to record. That's taken a little bit, but I have it mostly figured out now, although I'm still kind of messing with the audio and the microphone levels to make it so that I can actually record things and make them not bad. Although that is relative. They're probably still going to be bad. Okay. This is a tarot card, what I just picked up, and it's over there in that bottom right-hand corner. If I hit Q, I can use it, and that's the Sun card. What that does, is it gives you full health. It kills, or it damages any enemies that are in the room with you when you use it, and it shows the entire floor. Like well, the map in the top right-hand corner. See, I can make it big with tab. The map in the top right-hand corner becomes completely, I guess, exposed. You can see where everything is, which is very, very helpful. Especially when you're on a twisty-turvy, especially when you're on a twisty floor where you can get easily lost and very annoyed. Okay. I'll talk about this boss in a second, but that item that I picked up back there is the wafer. And what the wafer does is it makes it so that nothing can damage you for more than a half health at a time. And that might not seem that bad right now, or that might not seem that good right now, but ooh. But see, if I hadn't had the wafer right there, this guy can do a full heart of damage with his, you know, body, and I would have died. Unfortunately, I died anyways. Oopsie. Well, okay, I'll start a new run in a second then. Apparently my computer's about to run out of charge though, so I should probably plug it in. It's a laptop. Look at how professional I am. With my laptop and my Apple earbuds that came with my father's phone. 8 minutes into the video, and I already lost a run. Starting afresh now. I'm not very good at fighting the haunt, that boss we were fighting a moment ago. If you couldn't tell, I'm not the best at the haunt. Of course, the haunt's a pretty difficult boss in general. Not that that's much of an excuse, considering I've played a lot of this game, and I should probably be better than that. Okay, let's put off going to the item room. Go ahead and beat this boss. Fortunately, it's a boss that we just saw in that last run in the first floor also. Maybe this is my curse. Maybe because I can't beat the haunt reliably, I will just be doomed to Duke of Flies every first floor for the rest of my Isaac career. Oh jeez, it feels so, I don't know the word. It's not a pleasant, it's not a kind word. Haughty? Not haughty. I can't think of the word. Well, it feels like I'm full of myself, saying that it is an Isaac career, when really 171 hours is kind of all I got. And I've never been that good at it, so those 171 hours didn't help much. Anyways, this is the crystal ball, what I'm holding right now, and when I use that, it creates a tarot card or a spirit heart, which you just deposit on the ground, and it also shows me the whole map. Most of my map was already shown when I used it, but, you know, as you can see, it showed me, up in the map in the right-hand corner, it showed me where the shop was, that's that little coin symbol, and it showed me where the secret room was, which is that question mark, if you were not aware. Did not show me the super secret room, however. I actually didn't know that it didn't show me that. Well, learn something new every day. Anyways, I will not be taking the crystal ball because my Judas strategy, however little of it there is, includes holding on to the Book of Belial as long as possible. Until I get to a point, you know, well, I've taken the Book of Belial to the very end of the game before. I've beaten the game with the Book of Belial several times. Just, you know, holding on to it the entirety of the time. Oh. You guys see that little cartoon animation there? With poor Isaac? Oh. That's kind of sad. Anyways. This room again, except now with spiders. Great, fun. I'm so pleased to be here. It's gonna be a really good show. Anyways. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay, well, I'm not impressing anyone right now, I'm sure. It's probably the nervousness. I'm gonna blame the nervousness that I'm doing so bad. I swear I do better when no one's watching me, and no one can prove that I don't. Ha. I can't believe I just took damage from that. At least I got a half heart on the ground to sweeten my horror at my own failure. Let's go to that item room in a second once I get rid of this, because if I don't get rid of this, I will end up damaging myself on it. Sad as that is, or well, pitiful is a better word. This here is Little Brimstone. It's a little familiar, so that means it follows you around, and it basically shoots a brimstone laser from its face, which is this red, pretty high damage dealing laser, which you have to hold down the arrow key to store up, and then you release to make it fire. So much damage. Ooh. Of course, it's not my damage, that's the Brimstone's damage. Brimstone carrying the team on his back. Yeah, Brimstone! Wow, I actually am relying on Little Brimstone a lot right now. I should probably calm down about that. Because that's going to come bite me in the butt later when the enemies get strong enough that Little Brimstone isn't going to matter anymore. Because you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to damage them enough for it to matter. Well, we're not there yet. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And I didn't explain this before. This is a pill. The pills, you don't know what they do until you use them. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're kind of useless and or neutral. And that one was very, very good. Luck Up makes it so that when I finish a room, there's a higher chance of a consumable dropping. There are other things that Luck does, but that's probably going to be the most important test right now. Oh, I forgot I had to leave Brimstone for a second. I was getting all freaked out from these little poop monsters. Okay, I just didn't pick up that bomb. Whatever. Lookable Isle again. Pin's not so difficult once you know how to bait him. By not so difficult, I mean he is a total pushover. Pretty much you just gotta strafe back and forth at the bottom of the screen until he dies. You shoot upwards, of course. Okay. Ooh, well, if I get... Well, okay, the one on the left there is Spirit of the Night. One on the right is Guppy's Paw. If I get Spirit of the Night, it will take away my only 2 heart containers, and I don't think it gives me any spirit hearts, but I might be wrong. I'm not willing to risk the run on that, however. So, I'll take Guppy's Paw. It'll make sense later why I took Guppy's Paw, even though I'm not actually going to take it with me. Or well, I guess I can explain. Basically, for those of you who don't know, geez, I'm speaking as if people would come to my video without knowing what Binding of Isaac was. Funny. There are a bunch of Guppy items. There are several. I believe there are 4 or 5? Maybe just 4. But if you get 3 of them, any 3 of them, in a run, then you become Guppy. You turn into a cat, or at least kind of. You look like a cat with the same body shape. And every time you shoot a tear, or every time you hit something with a tear, it spawns a fly. That might, you're like, what does that mean? What's fly, and what does it do for me, and why do I want it? Well, it does damage for you. It'll help you kill your enemies, which is real nice. Especially for when you do low damage. And those flies happen to do more damage than each of your individual tiers. So it more than doubles your damage, no matter what. Like per tier, it'll more than double it. And that is so good. And yeah. Other than that, it also gives you the ability to fly, which is also really, really nice to have. Pretty much, becoming Guppy, it makes it so that if you lose your run, you're a failure. I've lost many Guppy runs. And I just lost another Judas run. Oopsie. Okay, well, I know I said this video is probably going to be of a full run or 20 minutes, but looks like we're going to have to cut it a little bit short. That'll be the end of my first video of Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and this might be my only video of Rebirth, depending on if I want to play it and record it in the future. I probably will, though, so ignore whatever I just said. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have been Bonnie, as you will know, and I'd like you all to have a good day.